Welcome, Capricorn, to your monthly reading for January of 2016. Happy New Year. Want to welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the club. And thank you guys for the likes, the shares, and the comments. They are greatly appreciated. For the next couple of days, I have a half an hour for $25. So come on, get your New Year's reading. Come on and do it. And you can do that at chroniclesofhoodoo@outlook.com. All right, then, Capricorn. Let's get into your monthly reading for January of 2016. So, what's going on underneath the surface this month is somebody stabbed you in the back. And I mean, and when I say stabbed you in the back, I mean they did you a terrible disservice. And I feel like it has something to do with the Christmas holiday. I feel like it has something to do with the celebration of Christmas. I feel like some of you went on ahead and just said, oh no. I feel like it was a family member. If it wasn't a family member, it was a relationship. It was deep. It's to the point that it's underneath the surface for this month. You getting over it, moving past it, and moving forward. Coming into this month, I have the 7 of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts. So I feel like you are counting money, right? You're counting money, right? And right now you're trying to understand why you need to reorganize your love life to bring new love in. I feel like there's an organization that needs to be had because lately love hasn't come into your world. You know what you feel like? You feel like, listen, I haven't been going out enough. I haven't been socialized enough. I haven't been around new people. Like I'm like going to work and going home. And so at the end of this month, you have it on your mind that you got to get out and be more social and you got to do more social things. But that also includes you counting your money so you have money to go out and socialize so you can meet new people. At the beginning of the month, right, there's a new opportunity for a job that's going to give you the status that you've been looking for, right? But you know that in order to do the status, you have to be cautious. You have to take your time, right, and make sure that you dress right for the interview, that you dress right for the second interview, that you do the right things, that you say the right things, and that you want to prepare for this. You want to make sure that whatever you do, right, in the new year, as far as getting a new job, is done correctly because you want money in the bank. And you want time. You want money in the bank and you want to be able to socialize and spend when you want to, but you also want to have all your bills paid. So Capricorn, I feel like what's going on is that you don't want to be fooled. You don't want to be tricked. You want this wish to come true. You want it to be a reality. And in the first week of January and the first few weeks of January, you're going to be coming up with a decision, a choice, whether or not to move forward in a certain direction. But you know that you want that financial stability, but you also want to know that you don't want to be fooled by some company or some job that's going to tell you that they're going to do something and like say they're going to give you a raise every 6 months and they're not going to do it. You really want to take your time, do your research, and get it done correctly. Towards the middle of the month, I feel like you're fighting a losing battle because I feel like for some of you, you know that you're cursed in love and you're cursed in money, right? And it's like, how do I get through this? I also feel like it's a battle and for you towards the middle of the month to keep your mouth under control, to make it more stable, to make it more secure, meaning you want to stop going off at the mouth because that's not really your character. That's not how you do things. That's not how it works, right? So I feel like there's also a losing battle when it comes to love. Like when it comes to sadness, I feel like there's a lot of sadness and disappointment about certain things that have happened in your life in now and in the past that is causing you to be a little down, and you're like, it's a losing battle for me to just be happy all the time. It's like I'm okay for a few days and then I go into this deep depression. But I feel like noticing this and understanding this makes you more secure in self. It makes you feel more good about yourself. It makes you grow as an individual because you're trying to avoid going back to the past. You're trying to stop going back to the past and looking back on past experiences and past situations and past friendships and past loves because you're like, okay, it's time for me to move on, right? And you definitely don't want to look at those relationships with rose-colored glasses. You want to look at them for what they were. Take the lessons that were learn from it. Like, what was my part in it? What was their part in it? And know what you want for the future. Take from those relationships what you want in the future friendship, what you want in the future relationship with a mate, and you'll be better off. Towards the end of the month, you are going to get your mouth under control, right? But I feel like it's because you're happy about a new financial situation that's coming in. I feel like you're going to get the finances that you want to get. I feel like you're going to be communicating communicating either with a bank or someone else about getting in a financial reprieve, meaning you're going to get in finances, whether it's through a loan or whatever, that's going to help ease the pain of all this financial struggle that you've been in lately. And I feel like there's someone, a fire sign, male or female. If it's a female, she has a very masculine energy that is avoiding you in this whole situation, right? Because now that they see that you're going to be successful, now that they see that you're going to get your life together and get everything under control, they're avoiding you. So what is going on behind you towards the end of the month is that you really had trying to put this past relationship, this devastation and this trickery and foolery from your past behind you. You don't want to be bothered with it no more. You don't want to go through the same thing over. So you like, listen, I got to get over this over emotion, right? If you go through the things that I told you to go through, you won't be emotionally overburdened towards the end of the month. The outcome of the month is the Two of Hearts and the Eight of Clubs. So I feel like quickly you're going towards a new relationship. Capricorn, know that you need to take the time off. A lot of you say, look, I've not been in a serious relationship in 6 years. I'm going to tell you how that is irrelevant towards going towards a new relationship. If you haven't been in a relationship in 6 years, but you still holding on to that relationship and what happened in the relationship before that and the relationship before that, that means you have a lot of emotions that you haven't dealt with in those relationships, a lot of situations that you haven't dealt with in those relationships, and that's why you haven't been in a relationship. So still the growth needs to be had in order for you to bring someone in new. Because when you break down those relationships and understand what those relationships are and what the part that you play, you can move forward with much better ease. All right then, Capricorn, enjoy your new year. Stay blessed and ashe. Peace. You know I love you.